Diane King Hall's got some stocks for us in New York, host of Morning Movers. Taking a look at tech stuff across the board here. Speaking of Tesla, Diane, price target cut from Stifel. We're at 246 right now. Real rough start here to the week for Tesla.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Tesla shares right now, as you mentioned, under heavy pressure this morning, trading down, continuing that downdraft that we've seen so far this year. The stock is already down more than 30% year to date. So adding on to that pain, Stifel lowering its price target to 455 from 474. They do still keep a buy rating on Tesla, but again, one of their concerns, it mirrors the concerns that we've seen from a lot of the analyst community recently, is deliveries and where will they stand. We've seen expectations for deliveries across the board ranging from the low end of 315,000 to 369 or around 370,000. Now, FactSet consensus, they're looking for just above 407,000. But again, we've seen a ratcheting down of expectations for deliveries among those because of early indications of where deliveries are, from where we've seen reduced deliveries in China and Europe. Europe, as you know, accounts for a smaller segment of Tesla sales, but it just doesn't bode well for what overall deliveries look like, because part of it has been there's been this reduction of favorability when it relates to the head of Tesla, Elon Musk, and his relationship to the White House and his work over at Doge. People feel he hasn't been, especially when it comes to shareholders, that he hasn't been paying attention enough to Tesla. So today it's Stifel who's lowering their price target, but recently you had Deutsche Bank lowering their price target. Theirs is 345 now from 420, and they, similar to what we're hearing from Stifel, they cut their price target because of the expectations for lower deliveries. Now, you did, of course, you still recently had Wedbush maintaining their bullish sentiment around Tesla, but even Wedbush was more cautious in how they characterized it, and they did express some concerns about deliveries and Elon Musk and his role with the government.
Got it. I mean, look, it's like some people are saying this is the saving grace. Other people are saying it's, the dagger in the side for the stock. It's just, it couldn't be more polarized on this subject. Because again, I see Teslas more and more. It's like every single day. I was crazy how fast it went from like Cybertrucks being like this kind of laughing stock of the internet to like, I see them everywhere. Yeah. They are everywhere. And I can't believe it because it's such a unique car. I can't believe how often I just see them cruising around Chicago.
You see them here as well, obviously, and you see them on the coast. You see them there, but at the same time, you are still hearing conversations about people planning to sell their vehicles because of the vandalism and the targets that Tesla has become. So even consumers who have them are kind of concerned about where they stand and putting different bumper stickers on their vehicle to try to avoid any kind of negative connotation around their vehicle. Now, Elon Musk held a town hall yesterday. He did talk about the difficulties that Tesla is facing, but, he tried to express some bullish sentiment around Tesla, saying, and I guess who else would be, if not Elon Musk? He has to be a bull for his company, but he said, quote, long term, I think Tesla's stock is going to do fine, so maybe it's a buying opportunity. So he's making a call out to the bulls. They are not listening today, as you see this overall risk off tone.
Yeah. All right. Tesla is down $18 right now. The Alphabet note too, not really helping. Alphabet's near 52-week lows, by the way, right now.
Yeah. Indeed, under some pressure. Similar, we've seen this weak performance across the Mag 7 so far this year. The one saving grace had been Meta, but even that is facing some weakness today. So today you're seeing Wells Fargo lower their price target on Alphabet. They've reduced it to 167 from 184. They're essentially neutral on it, though. They're keeping an equal rate weighting on the stock. They're just concerned about just below consensus estimates, especially around search disruption. They think there's some concern there. And you're seeing even some mixed views on this. today. MoffettNathanson has also lowered their price target on Alphabet today. They've lowered it to 210 from 220. They are still constructive on Alphabet. They've got this buy rating. They are reiterating that, so they're positive on the long-term prospects for Alphabet, but they're obviously acknowledging some near-term pressure here. Jefferies also lowering their price target today to 200 from their previous target. They are maintaining a buy rating on it, but again, it seems like even the bullish sentiment is being tempered as it relates to Alphabet.
Okay. Yeah, there's just nothing. Apple's the only thing here, which sometimes does catch a bid on days like today, but a very limited bid. At least, I don't know what at least. At least VIX is at 25, which is where it's been this morning so far. It's not escalating too much, but I mean, NASDAQ is getting slammed. The positive one is on KLA Corp, but it's down 2% anyway. What are they saying here?
Yeah. And I mean, it started off under mild pressure again because you just have this overall risk-off tone in the markets today as we close out a difficult month and a difficult quarter for stocks. And, you know, it doesn't seem like bulls really want to get in front of anything before Wednesday. So Morgan Stanley is boosting their view on KLA Corp to overweight. They've got a price target of 870. That's up from 748. They are seeing confidence in just the growth potential for KLA Corp. They're expecting them to outstrip the overall market in 2025 and 2026. We're talking about the wafer fab equipment market. They see a rich catalyst path for them, so they see just more improvements on valuations for them. The catalyst they see, besides financial performance, market share gains, they see that, and advancements overall in technology for them. They think that they just have the fundamental technology to enable them to grab more of the market, and not only grabbing more of the market, they think they have the data processing capabilities to retain it.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, it sounds like a pretty solid message of like this category being at least having kind of priced in their issues with the more cyclical components of the semiconductor trade and kind of the fabrication process, but you know, market's not being that detailed right now. Just selling tech across the board. Thanks, Diane. Appreciate it very much.
All right, you got it.
Thank you.